Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. Today's project is going to be a product review for Beebeecraft, and for those of you that don't know by now, Beebeecraft is an online jewelry store or jewelry making supply store. If you make jewelry, they have anything and everything you want with really reasonable prices. And so today I've got two silicone molds that are in the shapes of cubes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some earrings. Now I'm not going to fill the mold up all the way. It's just going to be halfway. And I've got some UV resin and some mylar flakes, thanks to Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. She sent me these a long time ago with a big box of goodies. So I'm gonna try and incorporate more, especially of the things that she sent me, because she really sent me a lot. So what I've done is I went ahead and put those mylar flakes in there, and I am curing this for a minute. Now I don't remember where I got this UV lamp from. I had ordered something and it came with it. I don't want to say, I don't want to guess, but anyway, so I've cured that, and I'm going to add another thin layer. And with UV resin, it's really best to do your projects in thin layers, because if not, your project won't cure all the way. And when you demold it, it's just going to come out sticky, super sticky. So yeah, always do your UV resin layers in layers. Thin layers, not just, pour it in there like regular epoxy resin. And with this lamp, I love this little lamp. The only thing I don't like about it is the cord is really short. But so here I go, making a second one. And it had a lot of bubbles in it, so I had my alcohol handy. I believe this is 99% isopropyl alcohol. And just a couple of quick little spritz will get rid of those bubbles. But on this lamp, you'll see if you touch the button on top, just if you just tap it, it'll cure for 1 minute. And if you tap it, or not tap it, but push down on it, and it'll cure for 2 minutes. And I really wish I could remember where I got this from. I didn't have to pay for it, and it was not a product review. So yeah, for those of you that have a lamp like that, let me know where it comes from. And please excuse my nappy head. You're going to see this video shake, and it's because I was trying out a new telephone stand to record the videos on, because I do want this angle for all of my videos, but I've got a cheap table, and the table is not steady. It wobbles. So I'm going to have to look for something different. So those are finished, and yeah, as you can see, they're only, the mold itself was only filled up about halfway. Now, when you fill up a mold only partially with UV resin or regular epoxy resin, and when you demold it, it's going to come out with some sharp edges on it, and especially the corners. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking my sanding block. I ordered these a long time ago. I don't know what grit they are. You can get them all over Amazon, probably any hardware store. But I just sprayed some water on it, and what I'm doing is I'm just wet sanding it to be a little bit more gentle on the piece itself, and just not to have any really harsh scrapes on it. So that's what's going on there. And I had just the tiniest of overflow, so take your scissors, and you can cut that off. But I'm holding the earring at an angle so I can get the sides and the corners filed down. And as you can tell, I have the video sped up, because if not, it would be really boring. So I'm going to give that earring a top coat of UV resin. And I'm just going around and spreading this. But I'm curing this on a white paper towel because it's a good rule of thumb to cure it on something white instead of something dark, so the light from the lamp will go through your piece. It'll go through it all the way through. As with a dark background, it would maybe stop that light from curing the back of your project. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and look in the description box for affiliate links, coupon codes. Just go do you some shopping, because there's all kinds of stuff in the description box to where you can go shopping. There's glitter and resin and jewelry making, and what else? I forget, but yeah, so go do some shopping if you would like to contribute to the channel. Of course, that's always welcome. Just use the PayPal link, and my email is in there if y'all want to shoot me an email. That would be great. And what else? If you don't know where the description box is, look underneath the title, or look at the end of the title to this video and look for the word more. Click on the word more and it will take you to the description box. And of course, a lot of times there's not enough room to display the entire description box. Just keep looking for the word more and click on the word more, and you will be able to get all the information that you need. So those are finished, and these came from Beebeecraft also. I got these because they come in different sizes and the different colors. These are posts that go on the back of the earring. They've got the metal, the metal back to the post, and they also have the plastic or like the rubber, what do you call it? The rubber stopper that can go on the post. So I'm using E6000 jewelry and bead glue. And E6000 takes a little while to, it takes it a little while to dry. So with this one, I'm doing the exact same thing as I did with the first one. I'm just going around and making sure that, all of the edges are not sharp, and, the corners are not going to, do any damage to the skin, because they can get super, super sharp. So just beware of that when you're making any kind of resin pieces. I don't care if it's jewelry or a box or anything. If it's got sharp not sharp corners on it, then you really need to file those down. So that's going to cure for a minute. And I would recommend these molds. They're very well manufactured. I do have another idea that I want to use for these. I did make some earrings before I made this video, but come to find out, when I was finished with them, the hole that you put the jump ring through is too far down for the size jump rings that I have. So I need to go on Beebeecraft and see what I can do about that, because towards the end of this video, you'll see what I mean. So I'm putting those aside, waiting for those to cure. Now this is what I was talking about. I had, three or four? No, three, I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, I had 3 or 4 pairs of earrings that I made, and I don't know why, but I forgot or just overlooked, let's say, finishing one of them. And I had some glitter. What do you call this? God, I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, what I did was put glitter in the mold first, and then I poured the UV resin on top of it, because I didn't want to dirty any cups or anything, because this is just a small project. That sprinkling the glitter inside the mold it turned out just fine. And the same thing again, you see me curing it and then going in and putting another UV resin layer on top of that, and then another layer on top of that, and that will cure your piece entirely. Voice of experience. When I first started using UV resin, yeah, I just poured everything in there all at one time, because shoot, that's what you do with epoxy resin. And I was always wondering, why is this all sticky? Why, so I just gave it up. But anyway, that's what those look like. And until next time, dare to create.